Well, fancy seeing someone else all the way up here. What brings you so far up the mountain, friend? What? Well, I'm sure I have no idea what you are talking about. I am just a pilgrim. But really, I don't know what all of this means. So you aren't one of them, then? Alright, yes, I am a guardian of Akatosh. But tell me, how did you come into possession of that shard? That's a shame. But at least he was able to get that piece to you, and out of the hands of the enemy. Assassins from the Morak Tong, hired by Dunmer Daedra worshippers. We are trying to reforge the Amulet of Kings, in hopes it may help us solidify Martin's Septon's sacrifice and forever seal oblivion away from the world. And obviously, forever cutting the Daedra lords off from this world doesn't sit well with many Dunmer who worship them. I'll entrust my fragment to you. It and I will be safer that way, I think. You seem able to handle yourself against the assassins. I'll remain here in hopes that the remaining guardians show up. And in the meantime, perhaps you can try and find one of them for me? She was apparently heading through Pill Pass from Cyrodiil and should have gotten here before me, in fact. Great. The gates to Pill Pass are locked off, so you need to go through Pill Cave, which is further to the west of there. I'll mark it on your map. Be careful, that place is treacherous.
Oh, it's on. That should teach you. I'm calling it. This one's gonna be bad.
Weapons up. I said so.
Let's see how you like this. Not very impressive.
supper! I'll make you wish for death. Then I'll give you death! This is futile! Give in! You wanna die? Sure seems like it. Die!
If you want me to die, I should probably just start my hurting, feels like.
Enemies of the Empire stand no
I'll carve you in two.
past me.
Hold on. Stay right there. You're with those kiddo-head soldiers, aren't you? No? Oh no, you're one of them! Get away from me! Likely story, assassin. You just keep your distance. Or so you say. I'll tell you what. You get me out of this place and to High Hrothgar, and maybe I'll trust your story. Assuming Argus is just there. Get me there safely, and then we can talk. Good. But before we go, there is something I need to get from inside the fort. Yes, it is. And I promise if you are telling the truth and get me back to Argus, you'll be well rewarded.
What's the matter? Getting tired? You won't last another 5 minutes. What was that be? Whatever shall I do?
Supposed to hurt you.
Glory to the Empire!
Who made that noise?
I knew I heard something.
For the Ruby Throne! For Cyrodiil!
This is it. There must be a switch around here somewhere. See if you can find it. That's it! It opened the wall. Ah, that's it! The shield is here, just like he said. Excellent. Now let's get back to Argus.
I deny. You did. Ezra, you are still alive. And I see you met our new friend here.
Yes, I ended up sneaking past the border patrol and got into the pass. Then all hell broke loose, and the Stormcloaks attacked the fort. It was all I could do to find a place to hide. I hoped that the fighting would die down enough for me to sneak through, but it just seemed non-stop. Luckily, our friend here came along and got me out in one piece. I suppose I owe you an apology, but we can't be too careful with assassins being after us. Here, you can have this. I owe you something for getting me out of there alive. So it seems we have a situation at hand here, and the Daedric cult knows of our presence here. I think we need to step up our plan and involve you, assuming you are willing.
Я сделаю, что смогу.
Great. Well, then I'll entrust my shard to you. Protect it well.
Well then, that just leaves Ogar's chart. I received a letter from him some weeks ago that he was going to be traveling over the western mountains. Well then, that just leaves Ogar's chart. I received a letter from him some weeks ago that he was going to be traveling over the western mountains into Skyrim, but that the weather was quite harsh and he would be delayed for some time. He planned on staying over at the Ord stronghold, Dusnik Jarl, to wait out the weather after he made it over the mountains. I tried that first. Since it is an orc stronghold, you will need to be bloodkin to them before being allowed to enter. Once you find him, bring him here and we can discuss plans further.
The shield? It's mine, that's what it is. Now, let's focus on the task at hand, shall we?
I never pull my punches.
Do you honestly think you stand a chance? Are you alright?
Hey, so we haven't relaxed at a tavern in a while. Our adventuring has been getting more tiring lately, so some reprieve would be nice. Now, let's get going. The sun here, it's not great for my skin, if you know what I mean.
Дело сделано.
Ah, you're back. But you don't have Ogar with you. That's not a good sign. Sad to hear, but at least you managed to find the shard. Ogar was quite clever, for an orc, hiding it in his own stomach. Quick thinking. Now all that is left to do is to get the gold setting of the amulet. Unfortunately, the enemy already has it. It would require a direct attack on the Morak tongue. They don't respond well to subtlety and negotiation. I'll mark where they are operating from. Once you find the setting, meet us back here.
Ты у меня сгоришь! Все? Я покончу с твоей презренной жизнью! Это пустяк! Я тебе голову сниму! Я убью тебя! Я покончу с твоей презренной жизнью! Ты у меня сгоришь! Ты у меня сгори!
И все?
Какая неожиданность, а? Я покончу с твоей презренной жизнью. Ты у меня сгоришь!
Oh, you did? I trust everything went alright. Do you have the amulet setting? Well, you certainly don't disappoint, my friend. Let me go ahead and get the shards and setting from you and we'll prepare for the next step. Excellent, yes. It all seems in order. I have to thank you for your help. After losing Ezra and Pale Pass, I didn't think we'd ever manage to hunt all 4 Guardians, and with you wiping out the Morag Tang like that, saves us a lot of time, money and hassle. Oh, have you not figured it out yet? I suppose I gave you too much credit after all. They were actually hard to find the shards, the same as the Morag Tang, but because they were too conspicuous here in Skyrim, they found it difficult to move freely. But we figured why not get their cut too if they were unable to do the full job anyway. And then you came along and volunteered to do our dirty work for us. But sadly, you have outlived your usefulness. Farewell. Sovngarde awaits you.
Sorry.
Подайте монетку ветерану. Ну что вам стоит?
Спелое яблочко не желаешь? Может быть, помидор? Или капусту?
Ух ты! Смотри, какие цвета!
Сообщить, что Ogar сшила специально.
Oh, hey there.
You're back. Wonderful. My goodness, you have been busy, haven't you? So those Guardians ended up being hired mercenaries. Who were they working for? Curious. Well, I'm glad you pulled through intact, my friend. And the result of your venture is really quite an amazing find. The Amulet of Kings. But wait, that's not all you found, is it? That shield. Is it? Yes, the reliefs, the materials, that style. That shield was crafted by the same artisans who carved the fabled Raymond's Wall, which makes this the shield of Raymond Cyrodiil. But that's not all. It seems that the shield and the fragments are resonating with one another in some way, as if they are attuned to one another. I think I may have some more insight into this, but I want to be certain. Can you come back in a few days? That would give me enough time to check a few things before delving into a lengthy tale.
My, it's starting to get a bit dusty in here.